Hi everyone, and happy Monday. It's Simon here from Sterling Business Coaching, and in this last Monday of February, the month of love, I'm actually going to turn this around a little bit and have a rant. I'm going to have a rant about the number of times that business owners, other coaches, other consultants tell me that they hate every single day that they're in business, that they're working away, but one day it'll be worth it. That's what I'm going to talk about in just a moment. Now, this story goes way, way back. I used to like working in my construction business. I was okay working in the garden centre, but it did turn my week into a longer week because obviously garden centres open weekends. And I loved the time that I got. I loved the money that I made. I loved the helicopters that I flew, the skiing holidays and the snowboarding holidays that I went on. But so many people around me, so many people that I went on courses with, told me how they were just hanging in to a business that they hated in the hope that one day they were going to be able to retire. And most business owners don't like their customers, they don't like their team. I wouldn't say all of the time, so please don't shoot the messenger, but I hear it so many times when people are just not happy in their business. They're the business owners, but sometimes they've got the worst working conditions. They feel that everybody is out to get them, that everybody is doing as little as possible and trying to get paid as much as they can. And it just seems to be this conflict and this battle that they're fighting in the hope that one day that will change. And the reason I put this slide up here was because very often people I speak to are crossing their fingers. They don't have much of a plan. They don't have much of an idea. They're not getting any coaching. They're not getting any help. And what they're hoping is that they one day will be able to retire like the guys in the middle. And that image there is one that represents me and my best friend. When I was in my 30s and he was in his 40s, late 40s, we used to talk about the construction businesses that we had and what we were going to do when we retired at 65. The life we were going to live, the places we were going to go. Now, don't get me wrong. Both of us were doing okay, and we were both having, a pretty good life out of the business that we've got. But Roland, in particular, was absolutely hating most of the days that he was at work. He was battling with his team. He was battling with claims. He was struggling with getting paid. And we used to sit 3 or 4 times a week and talk about what we were going to do. And one day, as the rose says there, this is a representation that Roland never got to retirement. His business was the death of him. Okay, and he died in his early 50s. And I decided there and then, one, I wasn't going to let that happen to me, but also I was going to, when I wanted to semi-retire at 50, which I managed to beat that by 8 years and semi-retire at 42, thanks to the banking crisis. But I wanted to make it my mission so that nobody had to have a business that was the death of them. That we should, as I have done, have a business that gives us all that we need now, and it gives us all that we need later, and we get the balance that we talked about in the rest of this month. We fall in love with our business. We like and love going into our office, doing what we do every single day, or most days. So I want to finish this month of the importance of having a business that you love. Because if you've got a business that you love, if you've got a business that you enjoy, do it with a plan. Do it with a plan so that you're not just going to hope and cross your fingers that business is going to be good and it's going to give you what you want later on. Have a plan of where you're heading and how you're going to get there. Get the help of a coach, consultant, financial advisor, tax advisor. Get as many people helping you as you can so that you can have the life that you dream of today with a solid plan of a life that is beyond the business as well. And success is about having choice. I choose to do every day what I do. You should be able to do the same. So no fingers crossed. No, let's see how this works out, and fingers crossed we'll be okay when we get to 65 and we retire. And no, absolutely no hope that I will get there, but actually find, as Roland did, that his business, your business, will be the death of you. I just wanted to share that in this last Monday. And of course, I'd like you to share it. My mission is every single client that I work with is to have choice, and to have that choice so that the business isn't the trap that holds them away from those choices. Sharing this video with somebody you know and just getting them to think about this could save them. It could save their life. It could save their business. At least it will save their happiness and their sanity. So like it, share it, comment it. If there's anything you feel trapped in at the moment, share it in the comments wherever this video is appearing. And of course, if you'd like to know more about my mission and that story that led me to where I am now and gave me the hope and the knowledge of every single day knowing what I do, loving what I do, and knowing where it's taking me, but living for today. I think Matthew chapter 6 finishes off, I think verse 34, 35, saying, don't worry about today. Today's got enough troubles of its own, and tomorrow will have even more trouble. So don't worry about that. Plan for that, but then don't worry about it. Live in today, enjoy today, love today, and don't let today or tomorrow be the trap that holds you back from that freedom of choice that you deserve. And if you need any help with that, you've seen the link going across. Just use that link and schedule a 30-minute call with me. Happy to have a little bit of a chat, share a little bit of my story and how I changed following Roland's death and how his death saved me, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. And as always, love what you do. We've got 1 week of February love left and beyond. Love what you do, enjoy what you do. Get up every day with that choice of freedom and know that it's worth it, not one day, but it's worth it today. See you on the post during the week and see you in spring next week. Bye for now.